Okay, so we're gonna try this again. Program stopped on me on the way here. So we're in Crocker Hill. We just picked up the boys. Hey, Aaron. Oh, he didn't want to risk a chance of, he doesn't want to take a chance, ended up back in that kennel. He was in there for a week, the Crocker Hill boarding kennels. And, so I just sprung them. I'm going to talk about a couple of happy little dogs. Anyway, he's laying on the floor back. Yeah. So we'll go home. So we'll talk about Vegas for a couple of films. And we ended up getting up at about, I don't know, 2, 3 a.m. Get all our stuff ready, out to the truck here, and then off to Bangor. So we drove to Bangor. We were there, of course, I couldn't sleep before we left, so I'd already been up for 24 hours, as did Jen. And then we hopped on a plane down to Newark, New Jersey. After that, Newark's kind of a smelly city. I never knew that. I'm sure it's fine, and maybe it was just today they had some plants going or something. I don't know what they have for industry there, but anyway, on the way in, we saw the Statue of Liberty on our little island there. That is actually in New Jersey, not New York. A lot of people think the Statue of Liberty is in New York. It isn't. It's in Jersey. As are the New York Giants and the New York Jets. They play in New Jersey. But anyway, we get in there and have a couple hour layover. Then we hop on a plane all the way over to Las Vegas, which is a good 5-hour flight or so, 5.5 hours. You want to talk about tired, and we get in. So then we hop on a cab shuttle, and you go into the Harry Truman Airport, Harry something Airport in Las Vegas, and you hail a cab, and they've all got the same fee. It's like a $25 fee, take you right to your hotel, any of them. So we burn over to our Planet Hollywood Resort, pay the guy $25 plus tip, and out we get. We meet my brother and his wife in the lobby. Let the fun begin. Now we go up and dump our stuff in the room, then grab a bus pass for 3-4 days. We did that twice. And it'll take you all over the city you want to go. You just scan it when you get in the bus. So my wife had her 50th birthday tiara and sash on there. She was the most normal looking one in the whole Las Vegas one. We walk out of our Planet Hollywood, and there's these two chicks that are dressed like police officers, only they didn't have any pants. So they, but funnily enough, they had whips in their hands, little hand whips, and they whipped my wife's bottom and stuff. And of course, I had to have a couple of pictures of that. But she tips them $20 each. Now, that was the end of that stuff, because we'll have no more of that. I'm not having her tip $20 to every Tom, Dick, and Harry that's got a whip in their hand or wants offered a picture. So that was the first incident. Then we go to Fremont Street on the bus. It takes about an hour to get down there. Keep in mind we've already been up about 30 hours apiece by this time. So we figured it's a good time now to do the Fremont Street Experience. Ladies and gents, what I have to tell you about the Fremont Experience is just crazy. They've got live bands all the way up and down Fremont. They've got a zip line going over your head that you can go on if you wanted to. They've got shops and strange goings on all up and down Fremont. Like I say, live bands, good ones too. Like Buck Cherry was there one time, and just really fun stuff. Along with, of course, people seeing my wife Sash and Tiara, and come and have a birthday picture with us, two young hunky lads. I don't care about that stuff. So anyway, she gets your picture taken. They wanted $20. I said, no, don't think so. So we had to have a little talk about handing money out to everyone that offered pictures and stuff, because that's what they do down there. They don't work for the Fremont Street Experience, and it's illegal for them to demand money, but they can request it. So we had to go through all that junk. The people I saw down there's one guy. Now keep in mind, this is at 42 degree heat Celsius. It was crazy heat. I cried the whole week. And Santa Claus was there. Santa Claus was walking around. This is August, mind you. Santa was, I guess he must vacation in the off season in Las Vegas, because I don't see him anywhere. But anyway, he was there. There was people dressed up as apes doing athletics. There was, like acrobatics down there. There was one guy sitting on a chair, and he was fat. He was wearing a bikini and Playboy bunny ears, just sitting there. Like, street performers were all over the place. Guys sitting down there with pails and buckets and drumming on them, keeping time with the bands that were actually up and down it's not the Strip, it's Fremont. And of course there were, I don't even think they're pimps, I just think they get hired to do it. But anyway, Nevada, as you know, is prostitution friendly. I'm way past that stage in my life. Besides, I'm married. But there's these guys handing out what I call hooker cards every 10 feet. So my wife was grabbing them for me, and my sister-in-law was grabbing them. By the end of the week, I got 83 hooker cards. And what it is scantily clad or naked pictures of women. And they've got, of course, little colored stars over their nipples or genitalia or whatever. And phone numbers. So you call them right to your room, and they come up, and I don't know what they do when they get there. Probably play cards or something with you. But so so that was wild. And then we farted around there for a long time, and I was just zombied, walking dead. See, my brother and my sister-in-law live outside of Toronto a little bit, so they had to drive to Toronto, which is 2 hours for them, same as us driving to Bangor, Maine. And then they just have a straight flight down to Vegas, like 2.5 hour flight. We've been on the road a lot longer than them, so we were a lot more tired, but I mean, they were tired. Don't get me wrong. So we took the bus all the way back up to the Strip where Planet Hollywood is. And that was pretty much it for the first evening we got there. So I've got my See Ern back there? See him? My little buddy Ernie. I'm happy to be picked up. So we'll continue with our little chat. Back home to the green beauty here. We'll continue with our Vegas chat on the next one. Day 2 we'll do. Really day 1 because we just got there in the evening on the first one. But hey, listen, do you like this kind of vlog stuff? Driving around different towns and cities. Everywhere I go, I make sure to do one when I drive. So it's On the Road with Big Jimmy. Welcome. I am Jim. That's Ernie back there. And so I'm going to get all our junk out of the truck and take it inside and let him lay on the floor in his natural surroundings. Charlie's on the floor back there, but he's a Yorkie, so you won't see him. But if you could spare a like, I'd really appreciate that. And a subscribe never hurts either. But if you get something similar, let me know in the comments or I'll miss it because I'm not very bright. And I'll check out yours. And if it's not, you're not a scantily clad woman who's just trying to get views with your body, you don't see me doing that. So I will subscribe back to yours. I like these little vlogs. I like fitness. I like outdoors, camping, hiking, fishing, stuff like that. So, and vlogs like this. I love this stuff. And I will return the favor and give you one. So thanks for coming along on this one. And tomorrow, when I go out driving somewhere, maybe we'll go to the waterfront, who knows, and I'll continue the Vegas talk and tell you about what we did on day 1. So thanks very much, everyone. We'll see you next time.